at night. Head is spinning and it don't know when to stop. You said forever, baby, did you mean it or not? Hold on, hold on. Give me a red, baby, but I still get the message. Instead of lines, 3 dots, but I can connect them. If it ain't right, baby, you know I respect it. But if you need time, just take your time. Honey, I get it, I get it, I get it. Way you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. Counting the days, how many days till I can see you again? Till I can see you again. Counting the days, how many days till I can see you again? Counting the days, how many days till I can see you again? Blowing kisses like we a catch 'em at night. Cupid with arrows, babe, I'm just shooting my shot. If I could get in, drop me a pin, hopping up and come over. Don't wanna be friends, just skin to skin. I wanna get closer and closer. The way you got me all in my head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is, you know I can take it. Counting the days, how many days till I can see you again? Till I can see you again. Till I can see you again. Counting the days, how many days? Till I can see you again. Counting the days, how many days? Till I can see you again.
Right, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Sound? Still muted. What? Am I still muted? Right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me okay? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Good, good, good. Okay, great. Right, apologies for that. I mean, I hope you could hear the music just to go as well. So well, you weren't just sat in silent for like 2 minutes. Sound as a pound, sound as a pound. Good, good, good. Okay, great. First of all, what I wanted to do is I wanted to start the show off with my new sponsor. So I've got a show sponsor called Match Bingo, as you can see here. Match Bingo is it's a really cool product. I've got to be completely honest. I started using it. It's an app on the phone. I'm going to quickly share my screen and I'm going to show you what it's all about. I'll get this done really quickly and then we can crack on with the show. So match bingo stuff. Where is it? So basically, it's bingo. So I've been using it. It's an app you can download on your phone for the iPhone and also for Android. It gives you a little bingo card. You can bet £2 all the way up to £10. It all depends on the pot that people are involved in. I just want to show you a couple of screenshots. So basically, this is from my phone. So there's 107 players that are currently involved in this game, which is at the weekend, Birmingham Ipswich. And how it works is if you put a bet on, which is £2, it will be one line. So all of those things on that line, like 5 minutes, how many kicks, is there any added time, and it all adds up. And if you get all of them in one game, then you win £29. Simple as that. But then if you get two lines, your money then goes to 32. And obviously, if you get all of those, then you get a full house. It's really cool, to be honest. You can also set it up as well. So you can put in your favourite team, Liverpool, and then you can set it automatically. So every time Liverpool plays, it automatically bets two lines, for example. Yeah, that's the way I've set it up. So it automatically bets two lines on every game, and then you've got a really good chance of winning. And in case you forget, it automatically does it for you. It's a really cool tool. If you do want to use it and you want to try it out, go and download it now. Use the QR code, which is on my screen right now. So just take a photograph of that and it will take you directly to it. For your first £10, for your first £5 deposit, you get £10 free. And as soon as you're set up, it's really easy. Just put your name in and your details, and let's go. So what I'll be doing is every single week I'll be showing you my game card that I've done. So this is actually my game card. My first bet on it, by the way, just randomly, I won 20 quid. so it's actually pretty good, because I only had a £2 bet and then I won 20 quid. So it does work. Try it out. That's my new sponsor. The link's in my description as well, in case you want to go and check out the website, and in case you want to go and check out the product. The link's in the description. But if you do want to download it using the QR code, which is on my screen. And that's that finished. Okay. Right. And gamble responsibly, of course. It's something new. I've not really got involved with sponsors and people doing stuff like that. So I'm giving it a go, see if it works. I've never done it before. Look, at the end of the day, this is all pretty new to me. I started this channel just to have a chat with a few mates, and it ended up blowing up. And I've gone from about 700 views a week to about 27,000 a week. So it's kind of gone a little bit from there to there. And it's actually a really cool app that I've actually got on my phone and I've been using. So it's actually the first time I used it is when I seen it on someone else's channel and I downloaded it. So get involved, download it, have a little flutter. There's also another way you can do it, which is just called a bingo card, and it just does it randomly. So you can do it like that as well. But I'll talk about it more in the next shows, and I'll show you my card and what I've been doing on it and the bets that I'll be doing at the weekend, in case you want to follow. What it's all about. Community, get involved. The QR code's on the screen. And I'll leave it there for another 5 minutes, okay? Okay, so today, what's happened? Well, Darwin Núñez is over in Al Halal or Saudi Arabia for his medical. That's now in the process. There's been a lot of speculation about other players leaving. Obviously, Harvey Elliott is very, very highly rated by Leipzig now. In a weird way, Manchester United might actually help us get rid of him, because Manchester United will give Leipzig the money, and the money will then come to Liverpool to pay for Harvey Elliott. And we're looking at either 40 million with a buy-on clause, which I believe is 20%, or 50 million with no clause. And that's kind of how it works right now. Liverpool are not messing around. Like, we just sold Tyler Morton to Lyon. That's done. That was 15 million with a 20% sell-on clause. And we also sold Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich for 65 million with a 20% sell-on clause as well, which is unbelievable stuff. Like, just getting business done quick, fast, efficient. And I do understand that people are a bit panicky, because we are selling a lot of players and we're not buying a lot of players. And I do understand that. But I still think it's only two more. I still think it's Isaac and it's Guehi. And I think that's it for Liverpool. Genuinely do. We can go through all of the rumours. We can go through all of the news. We can do all of that today. But in my own opinion, I do feel it's two, and that's it. That is a really interesting shout, which I will also bring up as well. Are we going to break Newcastle's heart again? Are we literally just going to ruin Newcastle? We're just going to, like, every player they try for, we're just going to take. Guehi, nah, you're not having him. Wissa, nah, you're not having him. Isaac, you want to keep him? Nah. Ekatike, nah. It's funny. But Newcastle are looking at some other options. I think the Bayern Munich link to Jackson is an interesting one. I don't think that's one that's going to happen. I just don't see it. I really do see Bayern Munich investing in a defender. I think Heung-min Jae is going to go to Saudi Arabia. There's been a lot of links with him going. If he goes, they're going to be left short. So I think they will invest in a central defender. I think Jackson's all earmarked straight on to Newcastle. That just makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Play that a club want to get rid of. Nobody's really been linked with him. Maybe the Bayern Munich one's been chucked in there just to make Newcastle bid, because they haven't bid yet. They want between 60 to 80 million. I think it'll just be in and around, like a bit like Sesko. Sesko was 75. Like, I think it'll just be around that number. I think he's better than Sesko, Jackson. I'm not actually. I've got nothing bad against him. Like, I think he's a good player. Just want to do a quick shout out to Daryl. Daryl, you legend. Thank you so much for the memberships there, mate. Appreciate it. Cadio's got one. Lee's got one. Brian's got one. Donny's got one. And Coplands has got one. All you lot, put W's in there. And also thank Daryl for the memberships. Appreciated it. Appreciated. Thank you very much, Daryl. Absolutely loving it. And everyone getting involved in the memberships. I really do appreciate the memberships. I appreciate the memberships more than the super chats, because the memberships help other people. Like, it is about a community. Like, and I love, like, getting super chats because it's obviously, it's money for me, which is brilliant. I really appreciate that. But if you did want to support the channel, I would say drop some memberships in, because that way other people are getting to enjoy the channel as well, because they're getting behind the scenes and they're getting to see the other videos. I just posted another one of me at Anfield on the pitch. which is called 25 quid. 25 quid to touch the goal, because the guy who did the tour was so friggin' annoying. Like he thought he was Ricky Gervais. He just kept on cracking jokes that weren't funny. And he was also quite funny with my wife, because she's from down south. And he was like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm just like, "Easy, mate." Like easy. There's like people from like Hong Kong here. You're not having a go at them. But yeah, he was a bit of a dick, to be honest. But yeah, so yeah, if you do want to support the channel, drop some memberships in, because it helps everybody. It really does. Oh my God, thank you so much, Peter. You're an absolute legend. I didn't mean actually you, but I really appreciate it, Peter. Get involved. Lots and lots of people involved in those memberships now. I'll have to do better shows, won't I, Peter? Won't I? I'll have to do better shows now. Actually, I've got something that I want to talk about on Sunday. I want to talk about something which is called i3 Atlas. Google it. I want to talk about what Avi Loeb has been talking about, who's an astrologist looking into space. I want to cover that at the weekend, and I also want to do a full deep dive of the DP in the US, right the way from 2014 all the way up to now. And I want to talk about that as well. But by all means, hit me up and ask me. I'll just drop me some mentions, that things you want to do, things you want me to talk about. I'll give you 2 hours of my time, and I'm not doing a show where I mix it, where I do an hour of football, an hour of conspiracy. You're getting the full 2 hours conspiracy. There's over 330 of yous to go and watch this show. So let's do it. Let's do it on Sunday. It'll be brilliant. Yeah, mate. It's gonna be wild. I'm definitely going to talk about that. Definitely going to talk about that one. Right. Shall we start the show? And by the way, if you haven't, just take a photograph of that. Take a photograph of that QR code. Just download the app. Have a little look at it. See how you get on with it. If you want to do a bet, do a bet. If you don't, then just have a look at the app. Just let me know what you think of it. All right, because I think it's great. I was playing it in the pub yesterday when I was there having a drink with my wife, and I had a little flutter. Like, it's only like £2, but I won my £2 back because I got a line of games that have been played. So have a little look at it. It's a bit of fun. Let's do it. Okay, 179 of you in here. Hit the like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Let's get into it now. So, Manchester United could be funding the Harvey Elliott move to Leipzig. Ben Doak, loads of links to loads of clubs now. Like Monaco are looking at him. Like a Spanish club's looking at him. Like, I don't know where you stand with Ben Doak, because I think he's a talented player, but he's injury prone, and that's the issue I've got. I can't be having any more injury prone players. Like, it seems to be a bit like it seems to be a little bit whoever just scanned the QR code, you're an absolute legend. Big up. You're an absolute legend, because I can see that you scanned it. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Whoever just scanned the QR code. Daryl, did you win? Did you win on Match Bingo? That's what I need to know. Did you actually win on Match Bingo? And you're flush now. Is that what it was? Big up, Daryl. If you've just become a member from Daryl or Peter, hit the W's and give them your appreciation. Give them your appreciation if you did. Give them your appreciation if you did. Amazing stuff. Okay. Ben Doak. I thought that loan to Middlesbrough, I thought he started really well. Like, I've got to be honest. I genuinely thought we were going to get something special there. I thought he might have one of these seasons, popped one in the top bin. Do you remember the curler he put in the top bin for Middlesbrough? And then he was injured and he was gone. And he was just gone. He was out of sight again. And that was another 3 to 4 months of no Ben Doak. And I feel like that's probably what he's about. I do. I feel like it's going to be flashes of brilliance and then he's done. And then he's gone for like 3 months. And then it happens again and then he's gone. And I can't be having players like that in the attacking third of the team, because they're so important. It's vital to have your forwards fit. It's vital to have your forwards fit. And I don't know. I personally, I think we'll just cash in. I really do. I think we'll just take 25 million. Like, we turned down 20 million apparently. That's the rumours. So we're looking for 25. We had about 18 million on the table last year from Crystal Palace and Ipswich, apparently. So we turned that down. We turned that down because we wanted 20. No one offered 20. We kept him. He's had a good pre-season. He's looked decent. He's fit again. He's a year older. I feel like 25 is a number that we could get. That's pure profit. Like, he cost us like 400,000, I think. Yeah, I feel like Ben Doak's probably going to move on. I mean, Jesus, if you're Ben Doak, you're like, what, 20-year-old, 19-year-old Scottish lad moving to Monaco, living the life of Riley. Like, fair play to him. Like, take that move, mate. Take that move to Monaco. Like, absolutely quality. Like, I've been to Monaco and I've seen the stadium, and it's classy. It's right on the edge of Monaco City, where all the casinos and the hotels and all the flashy stuff is. Do it. Like, get it done, mate. Get there. Make that one happen. That'll be great for you. Go and play where all the F1 guys live, tax free. Like, why not? I just don't see the Leone one happening, and the reason why is I feel like there's been too much work done by Inter Milan, who are all over this guy, and the manager that actually made Leone the player he is now is actually the manager of Inter Milan now. So, Christian Chivu. So, I think that's going to be a really difficult one to persuade him to move away from Italy when he could just follow his manager, who's basically made him the player he is, given him the opportunity. They've turned down 26 million, I believe, 26 million euros from Inter. So they're looking for 35. Like, I think Inter will probably put the money down for him. I do. This guy wants him. Like, Christian Chivu wants him. Like, he knows how good he is. And, like, I've seen a few YouTube clips of him. He looks really good. Like, I'm not going to lie. He looks really good. Really calm on the ball. A little bit like what we're trying to look for at a centre-back position now with the likes of Mark Guehi. Like, I just... As much as we all rate Konate, I do not think Konate is the type of defender that Slot wants. I don't think Konate is the type of defender that Slot wants. I think he wants a calming presence at the back. I don't think he needs a bull in a china shop, a gung-ho guy, someone who commits himself too many times. Someone, if he doesn't win that header, then they're in. Like, why are you trying to win that header anyway in the first place? So I feel like that's one that may end up going. He may end up going to Real Madrid. But he's definitely one to keep if we can sign him on a new contract. Like, absolutely. But I think it's Guehi. I really do. And Newcastle United are now looking at Malik Thor, who plays for AC Milan, who's nearly went to Saudi Arabia, but he turned it down. So their eyes are elsewhere. They were looking at Scalvini, but they got outpriced for Scalvini. So Newcastle are looking in the other markets now. And yeah, I think Guehi's ours. I think we're just going to wait for another week or two and the price will come down. I actually think he's going to play against us in the Charity Shield. I don't think we'll get him before that. And I think that's going to be an interesting one. But everything just points to him. Like, we've had 2 bids turned down. Like why are you bidding for the guy if you don't want him? Like, Liverpool have got every target they've gone for this season. Every meaningful target that we've wanted, we've got over the line already. So I've got no doubt we're going to get Isaac done, and I've got no doubt we're going to get Guehi done. Like, I've got no doubt about it. Like, absolutely no doubt. Like, we are so good at getting business done right now. The problem with Newcastle is Newcastle just can't seem to get a striker in, and we've waited quite a while now. And Newcastle have given us all the signs. Like, I watched an interview on a YouTube channel with Craig Hope today, and they basically said to him, I think it was Mark Clattenburg did the interview. He basically said to Craig Hope, who's the one who broke the Isaac story in the first place, do you think Isaac will leave? And Craig Hope said, yeah, he'll go to Liverpool. He'll go to Liverpool. Liverpool will put a bigger bid in and Newcastle will accept it. He said he has no doubt. And he also said, which nobody's really talked about, by the way, is Isaac has to leave a year ago. Like, this has been bubbling for 18 months, he said. Like, this isn't just a new thing. This has been bubbling over for 18 months. And Isaac asked to leave a year ago. And he told them unequivocally, I am not signing a new deal. You had your opportunity and you didn't take it. I'm not signing a new deal. There's broken promises here, and I'm leaving to go and win more trophies. Simple as that. And that's it. Nothing's changed. He's now been kicked off the tour. They've got a little competition at St. James Park against Atletico Madrid and Bilbao or something like that, or Sociedad. And he's been kicked off it. So he's not even allowed to play football now for Newcastle. So it's a weird one because they've made him out to be a right villain, but it genuinely looks like the club have just shunned him off. Like, you're not allowed to come to the barbecue. Like, you can't come to the barbecue, and you can't play in the pre-season tournament that we booked. And the weird thing is, one of the clubs, the reason why they're doing the tournament is because of the Isaac signing, Real Sociedad. So it's like, yeah, F you to Isaac. Isaac hasn't said he wouldn't play. Sorry, Espanyol. It's Espanyol. Sorry, yeah. It's Espanyol. You're right. It's Espanyol. It's not Real Sociedad. I was wrong. So, yeah, it's wild, isn't it? It's absolutely wild. Whoever's just scanned the QR code, you're an absolute legend. Thank you very much. That's two QR codes scanned. Really appreciate it. Get amongst it. Scan the QR code, download the app. Let me know what you think about it in the chat, okay? It's all about the community. Let's see if you like it. I like it. I think it's great. Anyway, let's jump into it. There's over 200 of you in here now. We are chugging along nicely. Let's have a look at some other updates we have. So, should we talk about Visser? Liverpool are considering a move for Brentford Johan Visser if they fail in their bid to sign Alexander Isak. I am really sorry to break your hearts, but that just isn't the case. I'm sorry, that just is not the case. It just is not the case, okay? If we don't get Isak, then we go for Barcola. He is the number 2 choice. And if we don't get Barcola, then we go for Rodrigo. He is the 3rd choice. And that is where we are. That's where we are. We're shopping at the big tables. We're not shopping at Brentford's. We're shopping at the big tables. That's where we're at. So Ben Jacobs, Newcastle's failure to sign Benjamin Sesko does not affect the Alexander Isak situation. Newcastle have other attackers in mind, Jackson, and Liverpool are ready to bid, given encouragement. We have been given plenty of encouragement now. I think this is a time when we will probably pull the trigger. I said it on Jamie's show yesterday. I think Isak might be done by Sunday. I genuinely do. I think there's going to be movement. Liverpool maintain their focus on Alexander Isak for the final weeks of the summer window. New proposal ready to be submitted if Newcastle open doors to move. Isak maintains his position. He doesn't want to play or stay at Newcastle. He wants to leave and join LFC. That was from Fabrizio. We are not messing around anymore. We're not messing around anymore. Chelsea are willing to make a deal with Newcastle at 60 million for Nicholas Jackson. It's from Craig Hope. This 80 million nonsense. No. It's 60. It's about 60 to 70 million. About 60 to 70 million. There are relations between the two clubs via Saudi connections. That's funny, isn't it? Clear Lake. However, other targets will be pursued first. That was Sesko. Sesko is not going to happen. They are looking at Antonio. Newcastle could turn their attentions to Mikel Antonio. He's on a free transfer. Not a bad player, by the way. But they do want Visser. Visser is the player they want. Okay, they will go for Visser. And as Paul Joyce said, Liverpool will look to strengthen in attacking areas. Did you notice the wording? Areas. That's plural. That means two. I haven't really looked into that as much as I should have. Areas with 46 million deal for Darwin Núñez exit now agreed. That's an interesting wording by Paul Joyce. Paul Joyce doesn't do stuff by accident. So that one's interesting. Areas. Oh, hang on. I want to do the other. Sorry. I just want to bring up a funny from Newcastle. So Newcastle, like, obviously in the mud, all the players that have turned them down. Is it that bad? This is Newcastle a while ago. So Kuki has been drafted in to provide backup to strikers Leon Best, Peter Lovkrins and Niall Ranger, following the 35 million departure of Andy Carroll to Liverpool and Shola Amobi's fractured cheekbone. The Spanish forward Zisco has moved on loan to Deportivo La Coruña. That's how bad Newcastle's forward line was at one stage. Leon Best, Peter Lovkerans, and Niall Ranger. Yeah, do you remember those? Do you remember those three? Okay, so little bits on Doak. Leeds have joined the race for Ben Doak. Liverpool value him at 20 million. No, we don't. We value him at 25 million. We value him at 25 million, James. Like, James Pearce doesn't think we should be selling him. I just don't want a guy that's injured a lot, and that's the problem I've got. Like, he picks up a lot of injuries. Liverpool reject 20 million offers as EPL club interested. That's from the Herald. So we've already rejected 20 million offers. So I think we're going to want more, which is fine. And it's absolutely fine. So a couple of other bits. Is from Joyce as well, just following on from Joyce. So with Darwin set for Al Hilal, Liverpool plan to sign a new forward with Alexander Isak remaining their top priority. Newcastle's reluctant to sell and their recruitment struggles pose key obstacles in any potential deal, which is why we still haven't got that one done. Yeah. obvious. And then obviously, these are the comments that came out of Maresco. Nicholas Jackson expected to leave. Enzo Maresco doesn't close the doors during the window. Anything can happen. But he did say, that's also the case for Nicholas Jackson. We have signed 2 strikers. Like, he knows. He knows Jackson's gone. Like, Jackson isn't going to stay. Like, it'd be crazy to stay. But I also want to bring this up from The Athletic. Despite reports in France, Liverpool are not currently considering a move for PSG's Barcola. Pursuing someone like Barcola would block the pathway for 16-year-old Ria Gamoa. It's interesting because it's going to take a couple of things for Barcola to do to make that move happen. And those things are going to be what Isak's already done. Like, he's going to have to do some drastic things to make that move happen. And I'll show you now. Where is it? So, yeah. Okay, so Liverpool is interested in Paris Saint-Germain. Barcola reports. It's reported that Liverpool have been following him for a long time and could attempt to lure him. Richard Hughes has been following him for a long time. He's a fan. He's a real fan of him. They spent 50 million on him, by the way, 2 years ago, and they paid Lyon recently to get them to stop them from getting relegated. According to Lee Ryder, Chronicles Lee Ryder, Liverpool have every encouragement to submit a second offer for Isak following the rejection of the initial 110 just days ago. That's an interesting point, that we've had encouragement from Newcastle to make a second bid. And the Barcola piece, I'm just going to find you it. Hang on. Where is it? There's a couple of things Barcola needs to do. Where is it? My bad. Let me just find it. Sorry. Oh, I didn't take a bloody photo of it. Hang on. I didn't take a photo of it, so I'm going to show you this instead. So from Santi FM, Liverpool consider Rodrigo as their plan C this summer. Plan A, Isak. Plan B, Bradley Barcola. I think we'll just get plan A. So, I'll big up Amalek. Is it Amalek? Amalek. Big up Amalek for the super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, mate. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. What else have I got for you? Got loads of stuff. I want to talk about Elliot actually. We'll talk about this defender, which is from Paul Joyce. So Inter Milan have already put a lot of work in him, and Christian Chivu was his manager last season. I just don't see that one happening. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't see it. Like, I think there's too much work that's got to be done to make that one happen. I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe we could throw Chiesa into the mix with it. Like, maybe that one would work. I just don't see it. I can see him following his manager. Makes a lot of sense. He's still only young as well, so he's quite malleable under the new manager. I just think this one will happen. Liverpool's hopes of landing Mark Guehi have been boosted by rivals Newcastle going for Malik Thau from the Mirror. Loads more rumours of them potentially lowering the price to 40 million now, which I think is probably the number that we'll end up doing business at. I mean, some of the other I mean, should we talk? Yeah, some of the other defenders that kind of I think would be good options. Obviously, this is Guehi. Loads of information on there, like just about his height. Like people obviously think he's under 6 foot. He's not. He's 6 foot. He's 24. He's played 34 games. He scored 3 goals. He got 2 assists. Missed a few games early spring, but nothing long term. So slots rating, ticks nearly every box. Top tier passing, clean tackler, great game reader. Not a natural leader, but a slot centre back in everything else. Wall work, strong defensive base. 89 clears, 66% tackle success. Really good distributor, like 83% passing accuracy. 134 progressive passes. Very rarely wastes it. High IQ. 28 interceptions, 2 errors all season. Composure. 2,131 touches, 1,142 carries. Like, he is absolutely sensational. Like, he really is the real deal. Like, and he's actually pretty good in the air. Like 54% success rate. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think Canate's around 65, and I think Virgil's like 70 or something. Like he is a good player, a very good player, and he's a different player to Canate, which makes me think Slot wants a different type of defender. Like, he really does. Like, that's what it looks like to me. We can look at Leone, but he's still really young, really raw. 18 years old, 17 games, 1 goal, 6'5". 63 clearances, 15 interceptions, 87th percentile in clearances. Depends about the team he's at, though. 87% pass accuracy, top 70% for accuracy, 29 combined defensive actions, 80% percentile. Remember, he's only played 17 games. 100% take-on rate, aerial duels, 63%, top 20 among centre-backs. Like I said, between 22 and 32 million. Like, they won 35 million euros. Red flag, very young, still physically developing, risky as a day one starter. No injury record. He could be great in a slot team, but in the future. So that's one to look at. Another one to look at is I rate this guy. Like, I think this guy's really, really good. Like, I think this guy's really good. This is the one for me. If we're going to get one, I think we get this one. Joel Ordonez, 21 years old, 23 games last season, 1 goal, 6'2". Technical centre back. So reads the game well. 1.88 tackles and interceptions per game. 91% pass rate. Just really good at passing as well. Reads the game really well. 36% combined tackles. 1,135 carries. Calm in the build-up. Really flustered. He's a little bit like Guehi. And also his aerials are a little bit like Guehi's as well. 57 percentile, where Guehi's a 54. So that one really fits for me. Has all the markings of a slot centre-back, brave in build-up, elite short passing and progressive-minded, needs to bulk up and stay switched on. Well, everybody thought that William Pancho wouldn't be that kind of guy. Well, look at him. Look at him. He's just won a quadruple with PSG. And the reason why they probably lost the final in the Club World Cup is because he wasn't playing. And he's from Ecuador, same country, but he's younger. Good player, really good player for me. We get him for 25 million. Like, I think that's a bargain. A lot of people are talking about this guy. 21, 30 games, no goals, 6'2", 2 assists. He's not particularly a slot rated player. Ticks the left-footed ball player box. loves to fire verticals into midfield, press resistant, would need moulding tactically and a calmer head. That's the problem. That's the problem. Calmer head. Can get dragged into duels and doesn't need to engage. That's exactly what Canate does. It's exactly what Canate does. And then finally, might as well have a look at Charlie Cresswell as well. Age 22, 31 games, 3 goals, 1 assist. He does not fit into a slot team. Lacks the elite press resistance or passing range for a high line. But he's good in the air. But that's not good enough. Distribution needs work. Not very good in build-up. That's not the type of player the slot will be looking at. So it's Ordonez or Leone, if you ask me. If we get Guehi and we're going for one more, then it's Ordonez or Leone for me. So Nunes is going for a medical, so he'll be off. That's all done. What else have I got for? I've got loads of stuff for you. I've got some funny stuff. I'll show you this one. Where is it? We thought we were a big club, and this is what happens. We have all been well and truly humbled. Newcastle have been absolutely humbled. Like, they are not a big club. They are not a big club. What they are is they're a club in the Champions League. That's what they are. They're a club in the Champions League. Like, there's a difference. There's a difference. You're a club in the Champions League. You're not a big club. Doesn't mean the same thing. Just because you get into the Champions League doesn't mean you're a big club. This is what means you're a big club. That's what means you're a big club. Mo Salah 15 hours ago posing with the trophy. Can I just tell you as well, I touched that. I touched that trophy that Mo Salah's got hold of. I touched it. I wasn't supposed to, but I did. And also, look at that midfield that we've got this season. The midfielders are combined 429 career GA, by the way. Like, let's just let that sink in. 429 GA in that midfield already. The oldest player is McAllister, who's 25. Absolute monsters. Unbelievable stuff. Absolutely love it. And we also need to talk about this guy as well. Like, is there anything this guy can't do? Like, is there anything this guy can't do? Like, he can make balls, like, levitate. Like, Flo can do anything. Like, seriously? Flo can do anything. Absolutely ridiculous. Next up, Harvington Ellioton. RB Leipzig are progressing well with talks with Harvey Leipzig to prioritise Elliott signing after Sesko's sale. It's so funny that we're going to basically get money from Manchester United. Like, they're literally going to fund Elliott's sale. That's wild. Like, just the way things have worked out is just been wild. Like, it just has. Like, our rivals have basically been paying us. Like, it's just funny. Absolutely funny. Like, we're probably going to get 50 million for him from Leipzig, and it's going to come from Manchester United. Like, that just makes me laugh. When we paid, 1.7 million for Harvey Elliott? We literally paid about 1.7 million for Harvey Elliott. Like, it's just going to be mental. Like, these numbers, like, add Elliott into that, and we'll be in the green before we buy Isaac. We'll be in the green before we buy Isaac. So Isaac and Guehi will be our only in the red signings basically this season, because all of our sales would have funded all of our purchases. Like the way we run our club, ins and outs, is just it's just methodical. It's so well ran. Like, we don't have any debts. Like, we don't have like where you're paying players off for like 4 years and stuff like that. Like, we just don't do stuff like that. We're just not involved in these things. Like, we're just not. Like, we just get shit done. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant work by Liverpool. And have you noticed the way the prices are correct on this? The prices are correct. Well, Kirkes is actually 35 million and Frimpong's actually 10 million, like, this season. But they put it down, like, the whole price, but that's fine. Excellent stuff. If we get 50 million for Elliott, we're in the green. That's bonkers, considering, like, everybody's saying, oh, we spend more money than anyone else. And I also wanted to just show you just an interesting one on Barcola, because so many people seem to rate it, like, not rate this guy. Like, Barcola is the top left winger in Europe, numbers wise. Top left winger in Europe. Every stat, he is miles ahead of everybody. Not joking you. Like, you got 21 goals and 18 assists. 22 goals and 18 assists this season, Barcola, and he's only 22 years old. He's a hell of a talent. But he is going to cost a minimum of 70 million. And I don't think he's going to be the guy we go for. I think it'll be Isaac, and then we're done. The Athletic obviously talked about teams that have spent the most money. Obviously, Liverpool are right up there. But the ins and outs, we literally just be net. Like, we'd just be in the green. If we sell Elliott, we'll be in the green. If we sell Doak, we'll be into the green more. And then if we get rid of Simicast as well, then we're laughing all the way to the Leeds. And then we've literally probably paid for Guehi as well. Like, that would also be paid for. So the only signing we'd have made out of our own pocket would have been Isaac. And then you've got Gigamoa. Liverpool deleted the footage of him training because he's such a talent. Such a talent. Like, he literally got better the more he played, which is quite frightening because he's playing against men now. And I also wanted to show you this because it's funny. Look at the clock. Even the clock knows where Arsenal are going to finish this season. Number 2. I thought that was funny. Thought you might like that. Bit of funny. Also, got to say, man, I might actually get that kit now. You know, that kit's really starting to grow on me. But it does look a little bit, I don't know, it just looks a little bit Man United-y for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the big badge at the front, but it's starting to grow on me, that kit, innit? That's going to be a great game, that, by the way. Crystal Palace haven't had a great pre-season, completely honest. Like, they haven't signed anyone really. There's a lot of players that are potentially going to leave Palace. Like, I don't know whether they'll play Guehi and whether they'll play Eze, like, in that game, because at the end of the day, like, Arsenal are looking at Eze and we're looking at Guehi, so there's a potential they both move. So, yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out, that game. But remember, it's just a charity game. It's not a real cup, is it? Let's be honest. This is the real cup. And I just wanted to show you some of the predictions. Joe Cole says that Liverpool are going to win it. And he also put Arsenal fourth, which I found hilarious. Arsenal fourth, according to Joe Cole. He's got Wolves, Leeds and Sunderland going down. And then we've got another prediction. Where's the other prediction I've got? So this is Owen Hargreaves, who everybody hates. I actually think he's quite good as a pundit. He's got Liverpool top, Arsenal second, Man City third, Chelsea fourth, Newcastle fifth. And then he's got Sunderland, Burnley and Leeds to go down. Gone pretty safe there, if I'm completely honest. And then I also wanted to show you this. This is an A and B team. Obviously, we know now that Nunes is gone, and Chiesa will be going, and Doak will probably be going, and Elliott will probably be going, and then you got the likes of maybe Williams goes. So Liverpool A and B might be a little bit different there, but I certainly like the look of A. Obviously, if we get Isaac, then Ekatike will go into the B, so he'll be in here, and Isaac will be there. But just wanted to show you the depth we've got there. I've done nearly an hour. If you haven't hit the like, subscribe, please do. I really appreciate it. I also wanted to cover what Melissa Reddy said about Isaac. I wanted to cover this. So the frustration for Alexander Isak and his camp is they feel they very clearly and respectfully informed Newcastle of the forward's desire to explore a fresh challenge well ahead of this summer. In doing so, it afforded the club the chance to attack the market on the front to secure a quality replacement long before it, and it got messy at this point. Not Isak's fault. Newcastle have had a mare, missing out on so many of their top targets. If anything, it probably hardens the belief and the approach that the ambition doesn't align with his. There is no solid recruitment foundation. I feel sorry for Eddie Howe, the players and the supporters. Newcastle are in the Champions League for the second time in 3 years, secured their first domestic trophy in 70 years, and they're still a mess off the pitch. Many at the club point to the power struggle that ousted Goosen and Staveley as the roots of several issues, especially the lack of communication and human touch with the exit of the latter. She just got binned. Like Amanda Staveley, they just binned her. It was ridiculous. Given how the window's gone, can Newcastle actually land a replacement for Isaac? If they force him to stay, can they get the maximum out of him in the absence of that human touch? If they sell him, can they be trusted to reinvest a British record sum wisely? She's absolutely spot on with everything. She really is. Like, if you look at Newcastle now, they are basically a club that are going around throwing money at clubs to get their players, and they're not even speaking to the players. Like, and that's wild. The only club they're going to be able to probably do that with is Chelsea, because their players will be getting booted out. Like Jackson will be getting treated badly, and he'll be booted out. He'll be getting booted out. So he'll want to go to Newcastle. That'll be a deal that can get done. But some wise words by Melissa Reddy. Also, just wanted to. Poor Madison, man. 6 to 7 months. Like, Maddison's just so unlucky, like really unfortunate. The amount of times he's like been injured before national tournaments as well. I really feel for James Maddison. He can never get a run of games together. Really unfortunate for him. I wish him all the best in a speedy recovery. Do like Maddison as well. He plays some good football. I also wanted to show you this as well because it's funny. That's Manchester City's former academy players. So you've got Bram Diaz, who plays for Real Madrid. You've got Michael Elise, who's a Ballon d'Or nomination for Bayern Munich. You got Rodgers that everybody wants. You got Lavia at Chelsea. You got Palmer at Chelsea. You got Rico Lewis, who they've still got. You've got Tosin, who's obviously at Chelsea. Eric Garcia, who's at Barcelona. Frimpong is at us, and then Trafford, who's come back. Mad, innit? You got 3 players that are all at Chelsea, and then you've obviously got 3 players that are still at City. But one of them they've just brought back in Trafford. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that. How good their academy's been. Like, their academy's been mental. Like, absolutely mental. Some of the players they've got through their academy. So that was the piece from Craig Hope. You can go and check it out online. It's at Whistleblowers. It's a good video. He wanted out a year ago. That's what Craig Hope said. Not me. Not me. That's what Craig Hope said. Okay, so done over an hour. What I wanted to do is I wanted to quickly have a look at the tactics board and just show you the squads. But first of all, I wanted to have a quick look at any updates, which I will just quickly look. No, there's nothing. Yeah, so the latest from. So I was just having a look at Indy. So Indy's done a couple of posts, which I'll share now quickly. So I'll quickly share 2 of Indy's posts. First one's about Belieber. Carlos Belieber and his agent just got the word this lunchtime from official Brighton and Man United officially made their move. They've reached out through their channels and it was done respectfully. Belieber's been told that if a respectable bid comes in, serious talks will start. What's interesting is that Andre Onana is stepping in to help out. So if I'm completely honest, that move is going to get completely effed up by Onana because he effs everything up. So wait for that to turn to crap. And then the next one is Alexander Isak will not play for Newcastle in the Seller Cup games this weekend. He was happy with the news. He wants his transfer to LFC to progress ASAP. So that's the latest from Indy. I wanted to cover this because I think this is a really good article, which I will show you now. 2 secs. I wanted to cover this, which is I think is a good article. So this is Anfield. Okay. So it's called Arnie Slot's mask is off. Liverpool is now very clearly his football club. So Arne Slot is a real name. Not that many people knew it. Not when he first walked through the doors at Anfield. Back then, he was just Slot, the quiet Dutchman. But now the name feels different because the man who arrived without fanfare didn't just replace Jurgen Klopp, he won the Premier League. So just quiet authority in a room full of champions. There was a dressing room full of Premier League and Champions League winners led by three of the most club's iconic modern figures, Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, all entering final year contracts. A season that looked familiar but wasn't. At first, Liverpool still looked like Liverpool of old. The press was there, the attacking patterns felt recognisable, the tempo still tilted towards mayhem. There were wild scorelines, 6-3, 3-all, 2-all, and comebacks that carried Klopp's DNA. But under the surface, this was already Slot's Liverpool. It started with 4-0 demolition of Leverkusen. Then came a 2-0 win at over Real Madrid. Performance felt like a turning point, clinical, controlled, emotionally mature. After that, Man City got battered. Slot told us earlier in the year that Liverpool could find one or two extra weapons this team doesn't have. He wasn't bluffing. The mask is off. The blueprint is changing, and now it's very clearly his football club. Florian Wirtz is a statement piece, not just because of the price tag, but because of how naturally he fits into the football Slot wants to play. Wirtz isn't just technically gifted, he's tactically fluent. His link-up play movement into the half spaces and ability to glide under pressure makes him more than a number 10. He's a tempo setter. The moment he receives the ball, you can see the orchestration begin, telling players where to move, when to go, and where the attack should flow. There's a natural chemistry already forming with Mo Salah, and it makes sense. Great players always find each other, but it goes deeper than telepathy. It's architecture. Wirtz doesn't just find space, he vacates it and fills the next one, always moving, always thinking. More central than wide, more visionary than flashy. He's not a chaos agent, he's a conductor. In that sense, Wirtz is the player who unlocks what Mo Salah has been waiting to do, building the machine. This is a really good piece, by the way. If Klopp's Liverpool was to build on emotion, power, and gem-press and fury, Slot will be built on control, territory, precision, overloads, and the structure is now clearly emerging. Both fullbacks are playing higher and more varied. There's more underlapping, more half-space rotation. Kerkez offers raw pace on the left, the kind Gapco can't bring in a 1v1 duel. Frimpong brings pure acceleration on the right. It's not just a luxury, it's insurance. The kind that gives you Kyle Walker-style recovery when the high line gets broken. In Slot's setup, that's non-negotiable. The point isn't just to fly forward, it's to stretch teams, pull apart defensive shapes, and create those 5-lane attacks Slot spoke about at Feyenoord. Salah drops in to create Gapco links. The runner stretched, the technical base is stronger, the whole system is more layered. And when it breaks down, because of this level, it always will. That's where the recovery weapons kick in. Frimpong's pace, Gravenberch's positioning, Szoboszlai, who already looked sharper than last season, is covering more ground, showing up more zones, and offering Slot a cheat code, versatility to plug gaps whenever needed. And don't overlook Virgil van Dijk. His diagonals to Salah, once a signature flourish, now feels systemic. Pre-season patterns suggest they're no longer just a nice option, they're a first phase trigger. And now with Gravenberch dropping deeper more often, Liverpool are gaining something that they have lost when Trent moved on. A player who can play those same passes from midfield with calm, disguised weight and range. It doesn't look the same, but the function is starting to return. This is no longer Slot adapting to the squad. This is the squad adapting to Slot. The signing of Hugo Ekitike may not grab headlines, especially with the potential arrival of Alexander Isak, but it's the shift in style that really needs the attention. Neither are chaos strikers like Nunes. They're system strikers. They press with intelligence. They make the right runs. They link the play. And importantly, they finish clean a bite in different development stages. What's clear is that they're already better suited to the way Liverpool want to build. Slot doesn't want a maverick number 9. He wants control, intelligence, movement with purpose. He wants a forward who's natural part of the press and the clean final touch. The lesson of the Thiago experiment still lingers. Beautiful player, wrong time. Liverpool tried to change with one piece, but the rest of the team didn't move with it. That's the danger of adding flourishes instead of the rethinking structure. Slot isn't making that mistake. He's not placing a fruit bowl in the middle of a dull room and calling it redecorating. He's building the entire house, piece by piece, profile by profile. The football will be different, not because he told us so, but because we're already seeing it. The ideas are embedded, the tools are arriving, the system is no longer a borrowed one. Donny Brasco didn't stay under forever. The job wasn't just to blend in, it was to transform things from the inside and walk away, having changed the entire operation. Slot didn't mimic Klopp to survive. He mimicked Klopp to earn trust of a family before reshaping it into his whole image. It's such a good piece. It's such a good piece that it's by who's it by? It's by Peter Bolster. Big up Peter Bolster. It's a brilliant piece. I really thoroughly enjoyed reading it. There's a lot to like about that. A lot to like about what he wrote. Donny Brasco, I know. I know. But it's a really good piece. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to quickly, add. Why isn't that? 2 seconds. Let me just share my screen. So I want to add tactics board. So what I've done is I've actually changed things a bit. So every player has the right squad number now. We're getting to the stage where I think it's only going to be a matter of time till we finish off with the rest of our signings. So what I've done is I broke down the first team right now. Let me just put my face in there so you see little old me for a bit. There I am. So what I've done is I've broken down the first team completely. So we have Alisson in goal. We've got Kerkez, left back, Virgil van Dijk, left side of centre back, Kanate, right side of centre back, and then Frimpong, right back. Then you've got McAllister and Gravenberch, pivot midfielders, Cody Gakpo, Florian Wirtz, Mo Salah, and then Hugo Ekitike up front. I've got a full bench, which I think is kind of the bench which we will have. Mamadashvili, Ryoga Gamoa, Dominic Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, Trey Naoni, Endo, Gomez, Bradley, and Robbo. This is right now, okay, because we haven't signed Isak or Guehi, okay. Isak and Guehi are obviously up there in the corner. They will be the final pieces to the jigsaw puzzle, if you ask me. I've moved Chiesa, Elliott, Kumas, Gordon, and Doak all over to the side there because I think they'll all be sold. I've got a backup team of James McConnell, Kostas Tsimikas, Stefan Bajcetic, Woodman, Pesky, Will Wright, Lucas Stevenson, and Jayden Dans. The reason why I've left McConnell, Stefan in there is because they're actually part of the first team at the moment. They are literally listed as first team players. So I don't know whether we're going to sell them. I don't know whether we're going to move them on loan. I don't know. But I've left them just in limbo because anything could happen with those. Yeah. I know teams are looking at Jayden Dans. I know teams are looking at Stevenson. I know Aberdeen are looking at a complete sale for Stevenson. We might get 2-3 million for him. That seems like a decent deal. We might get 10 million for Kumas. We might get 5 million for Gordon. We might get 25 million for Doak. Chiesa, we're looking at about 10 million. And Elliott, we're looking at about 40, 50 million. McConnell, I think, will go on loan. He's just signed a new contract. Kostas Tsimikas, I can't see us keeping Kostas. I just can't see it. Like, I don't know why we'd want three left backs. I don't understand that one. We need 4 goalkeepers. We need 3 goalkeepers, but Pesky's going to be in the under-21, so that's not going to be an issue. Will Wright's going straight into the under-21s. Rio might be in the under-21s and maybe pop up into the first team every now and again. I don't know. But with that team, there's a potential that Rio drops into the under-21s. And this is genuinely what I think will happen. Like, if we sign Isaac, I think there's a potential where that ends up being a setup or this. Or Cody, Ekitike on the bench, Cody in the position there. That seems more familiar to me because Ekitike is a new player, got to transition into the team. And then you have Guehi. If Guehi comes in, that gives us 4 really good centre-backs, which then makes me think there's a potential where Trey drops out. And I get it. I get people want to see Trey in there, but I would feel that Guehi would be in there, and then Gomez would be, I don't know, maybe a left back option, maybe a right back option. At the moment, Bradley's injured, so he'd be out anyway because he's always injured by the looks of it right now. So it would be like that, and that works for me. Like, that's another really good team. Like that wins you. I think that wins you 2 trophies minimum for me. That's a sensational team that wins you 2 trophies. I don't think we need 6 forwards. We've got Ekitike as a second striker. Yeah, we've got Cody that could play as a second striker, You've got Salah that could play there. You've got Versa that could play as a false 9. You'd have Rio, who could play in Gakpo's position. You know, you've got Jayden Dan still. If you really want to keep him, you could keep him as your 6. But you got Mo, Isaac, Cody, and then you got Ekitike. You put Verts in there, so you got Ekitike, Verts, and then Rio. There's your 6. There's your 6 because Verts can play on the left, Verts can play on the right, Verts can play in a false 9. It's an interesting one. It is an interesting one. Like, he does look undroppable right now. So what do you do? But, I mean, but you can't drop Cody. Like, Cody's a bagsman, like, right now. Cody's scoring goals for fun. Like, he's our most informed player. So you can't drop Cody for me. So it'd be harsh if you dropped Cody, but it'd be harsh if you dropped Dom. But for the game at the weekend, not this week, not this weekend, the following Friday, like, it'd be Dom and Mac and Verts, and it might be Isaac by then. I don't think it will be Isaac. I don't think Isaac would start the first game of the season. I don't think Isaac starts first game of the season. It's way too soon. He's not even done a pre-season. I think it'd be Isaac on the bench. and it'd be Ekitike who starts. So that would be the first game of the season for me. And then you haven't got a problem there because you've got Dom, which is great. But then, I mean, what do you do? Like, what do you do with Gravenberch? Like do you then move Gapco out? You put Wirtz there, and then you bring Dom into the attacking midfield, and then Gravenberch comes on. Like, how does that work? Like, and then you've got Cody and Isaac on the bench, and then maybe the second game, Isaac you might play then. Then you've got Ekitike, Cody on the bench. I mean, that's a brilliant bench because you've got Ekitike, you could come on for Isaac. You've got Cody that can come on for Wirtz. Wirtz swaps with Dom. Maybe Dom goes out there. I mean, I really don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. There's so many options available. Like, there's so many options available at Liverpool right now. It's just a great problem to have. And all of you lot there are saying we need another attacker. Like we don't need another attacker because at the moment you're going to be dropping Gapco like onto the bench, so you don't need another attacker. Like, it's insane. And there's an element of this as well, by the way. I will throw this out there because there's an element of this. Like, Canate, if he has a stinker, don't be surprised if Slot goes for Grav. Like, don't be surprised if Slot maybe tries Grav in there, and then he's got Grav, Mack, and Dom on all on the same team. Or if we get Guehi pushes himself into the team, and then you've got that to play with. And I mean, that's another unbelievable team. Like, it really is. Like these two here are so calm on the ball. Like, and Grav can drop in, Dom can drop in there. These two can cut inside, and you got that kind of style going on, and then these can just go straight up into the attack, and we can kind of play this football, which is the 5, which we've talked about, and then these can kind of push up here. Then you've got this security here with the 3. And that is scary. Like having that coming at you, like with those, with Salah and Wirtz in the pockets, like that is frightening. That's a frightening way to attack a team. Like, that's a frightening way to attack a team. But yeah, so much fluid flexibility in Liverpool, I'm telling you. All right, and so I'm gonna finish now. I've gone about 20 minutes over. I think Jamie's got a show on Big Up. So I'm gonna send you over to. I'm not going to send you over to Jamie because I think Jamie's about to end. So I'm going to send you over to who is live. Is Don live? Just going to see if Don's live. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Just going to see if Don's live. I think Don's on it. I think Don's on it past. So I'm going to send you over to him. It's done on now. Yeah, Don's going to be. Oh no, he's not on till later. He's not until later. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you over to I'm going to send you over to Solo. So I'm sending you over to Solo P1. He's just gone live now. So you all go over there and hit kmack raid. Hit kmack raid for Solo. And I will see you all possibly tomorrow in the afternoon, but maybe at night. But maybe I'll try and do an afternoon one. And I'm also going to do a shout out to who did the memberships. 2 seconds. I haven't forgotten. 2 seconds. Just get the video up. Right. So let me do a shout out to. Okay. So massive shout out to Peter for the memberships, and also Daryl for the memberships. Absolute legends. Quick shout out to all the members who are in now: Josh, Liverpool Goals TV, Mr. Sky Blue, Shankly Reds, Emil Smith, Marvin Murphy, Anami Kun, and James. There are more, but I haven't got them on here for some reason. Like, there's a load of people in there, but big up everyone that's tuned in. This is going to send you over to Solo P1. So put kmack raid, and also massive thanks to the 4 people that have downloaded the Match Bingo app. Go and check it out. Like, take a scan now if you want, because this show's about to end. But if you want to go and check it out, have a look in my description. I've got the link in there, so you can go and check it out. Have a little play with it. It's a bit of fun. Gamble responsibly. Tomorrow I will show you the bet that I've made for the weekend, and I'll do a little demo of showing you how to use it for the actual bingo game, which is really good. But big up everyone that's joined today. Isaac will be a red. Guehi will be a red. And looks like a few more are going to be leaving in Elliot, Doak, and potentially a couple of others on loan. 21 for 20, do for Jota. You all have a lovely evening. Kmack raid over to Solo P1. And also remember, Jamie Phillips has got his big up channel that's starting as well. So nip over there and check that out as well. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye.